Welcome back to another video. I had no plans of doing a video today, but there's just some things going on. I had a pretty good video yesterday where I kind of just at the last minute, without preparing anything at all, which is a lot of videos, and I just kind of just came from the heart and just gave it to y'all about some things going on in crypto. And with some shorts that I put out today, some comments I made on Twitter and stuff, there's been some people who asked me questions, so I've decided to this is a perfect subject for, another video. So we're going to talk about some things going on with some projects that I really don't have the patience for, if that makes sense. But before we start, I need y'all to please hit that thumbs up button. It helps support the channel. It helps support all these projects that I talk about. It helps support the projects that I have tagged in the description below. Helps the channel out. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, especially right now as we try to push to 20,000 subscribers, because we got a very big contest coming up, and it's actually technically started right now, started this whole week. So if you want to win some crypto, stay tuned. So for those who are unaware, this week we started the push for 20,000 subscribers. I say it every time, and I'm going to say it every time. I am humbled by this. I can't believe that I would have more than 100. Never expected more than 100 people when I started this channel 14, 15 months ago. And every time I hit a new milestone, I stop to thank everybody, and I'm going to thank them again. I never thought I'd be doing this push for 20,000. But I decided to start this little contest where, if you want to call it that, giveaways. Starting this week, starting with the video Monday, anybody who, and you know me, I'm gonna make you go through some hoops. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to work for this one. I'm not planning on giving away like the little $3 and $5 tokens like I gave away last time. It's gonna be more than that. I even got some people that have approached me about donating to me as part of my giveaways, which some of it's going to be products, some of it's going to be swag, some of it is going to be tokens. I am extremely humbled by that, and I have to thank those people. And listen, I normally don't like handouts and give outs, but guess what? I want to do this big. So if there's anybody out there with any projects that wants to donate tokens, I promise 1 for 1, whatever you donate will go right back towards the giveaway. But going back to what I was saying, there will be some hoops you're gonna have to go through with this. First of all, you have to comment on the videos. I don't care what you comment, as long as it's not ugly, mean, racist, hateful, bullying, or anything like that towards anybody else. But comment on the video, like the video. You have to subscribe to the channel. Also, when I put every video that I do, I post it to my Twitter. Make sure you like that. Make sure you share it. And make sure that you comment on that also. So that's another thing. And depending on what kind of video it is, if it's a video about Entropy, I want you to make sure you go like the Entropy. If it's a video that we discuss in Wingbits, I want you to go like the Wingbits on Twitter and that kind of stuff like that. So not super hard, nothing different than what some of these other contests have made you do. But again, I don't know exactly what it's going to be. I know, like I said, I know I have some tokens and stuff to give away, a couple of different kinds of tokens, but that's what that's going to be. And again, every video, unless it takes too long, then I might have to, I don't know like what program exactly I'm going to use yet. There's several programs out there, and those programs allow me to put each video, if it's 5 videos into this thing, and it picks comments and that kind of stuff, or people. And I'm going to verify also that you did the Twitter thing and you're a member of my Twitter, you're a member of this channel, that kind of deal like that. So make sure that y'all are up to snuff on that, because I'd hate to go and when I do this and I announce it live or whenever I do it and I say, hey, John Doe won this, and John Doe's in that thing saying, oh, thank you. And then when I go verify, I find out that he didn't do any of the Twitter stuff. Sorry, it's my contest, my stuff I'm giving away. So I get to make the stipulations. But again, that's just something for me to thank everybody for hitting 20,000. And it's going to be something worthwhile. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be at least $100 worth of tokens, if not more than that, depending on what it is. Again, this is all coming out of my pocket as of right now. Like I said, there are some people who have donated some different types of miners and stuff like that. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. If anybody catches my Monday videos, I discuss, you know, I rank the main net projects. But this even goes back further to a heated discussion that's always becomes heated with helium. When do you give up on helium? You know, helium's making 35 cents, 40 cents a day, and that's even with the price of helium IoT up. I have no idea what mobile's making. I've heard numbers skewed from less than what I just said to way more than what I just said, but y'all can make those decisions on yourself. But even back when helium was there, people would say, I've already paid for it. Why would I turn it down? You know, why would I turn it off? And you're right. I have 17 helium miners right now out there making 40 cents a piece, or whatever the math ends up being, about $7 a day. I'd be an idiot to go purposely turn those off. I'm not spiting anybody by that. I'm not showing anybody anything like that. Now, the difference comes in is when those devices go offline, like I got one offline right now, I'm not going out my way to get that thing back online. If I happen to be where that host is, or wherever it's located, I might be in that area because I have mine spread out all over South Louisiana, then you know what? I might look into it, but I'm not going to drive out there. I'm not going to take effort. I'm not going to sweat to do that. And some people argue with me. I have one that was in Baton Rouge. I had to pay for the internet service. When that device doesn't come close to paying for what I'm paying for the internet service, I'm not even paying a host fee for it. I'm making between $11 and $12 a month on a $25 internet service fee. That just doesn't make sense when it's coming out of my pocket. So that one I shut down. So this also goes now into other projects. Natix is one of them. If you've caught my Natix at all last month, after the September 1 drop of tokens, I was making some horrible numbers. I'm gonna use my sheet that I just used last Monday, three days ago. And with Natix, this was as of September when I got the drop of those tokens. What I don't like about Natix the most is I don't like this game where you get points all through the month. And depending on how you ranked in your region by the end of the month, that's how many tokens you get. Why can't you just pay us on what we're driving at that time? Because all this ranking system does is benefit your ride share drivers, your Ubers, your Lyfts, your over-the-road drivers, like 18-wheel drivers and stuff like that, who get to drive constantly. I drove my rear end off. I don't even want to tell you how many miles I put on my vehicles. I drove my rear end off in September. I was ranked higher in September than I've been in the other 2 months. And I know I'm kind of revealing this soon before my next Monday video, but I made half of what I made the month before that. I'm making in September, August, I was making technically 84 cents a month, a day. Now I'm making like 40 something cents. And listen, I understand before anybody starts saying anything else, I understand it's a free project. Hey, I paid for my phone holder and that kind of stuff like that. But and understand, if Grumpy quits doing Natix tomorrow, nothing's going to happen to Natix. But there's a lot of people who agree with me, and I don't want this to turn out like some other projects where people, where Natix is just worried about the over-the-road drivers or the rideshare drivers, not worried about the other little individual people. This question comes up, and I've mentioned it in my videos several times. It's like dedication. Yes, you want to be dedicated to a project. You feel strongly for a project. But this is also called passive income. Keyword is income. And 40 cents a day is BS. 40 cents a day after a month can't pay for a Wendy's value meal. So, you know, where's the cutoff? Where's the cutoff where we all start saying this really isn't worth? I'm looking at Demo. Demo is 45 cents a month. We were making great money. Somebody put it on either in one of my Twitter or Discord or something. It's the double hockey sticks. They call it the helium syndrome. Demo in a lot of these projects that have been out for a while, you had these great returns. You know, now GeoNet's kind of holding its own, but you're still not making what people were making with GeoNet to begin with. But you look at the money they're making with Demo. Hivemapper. You know, let's talk about Hivemapper. Hivemapper is another one where, you know, I do have some people who say they're making decent money with Hivemapper, but I have majority of people saying it's horrible. People talking about they drove 1,200 miles, 1,500 miles, and not making anything. So you can lump Hivemapper and Demo together where they made these great returns, these great money in the beginning. All these YouTubers doing all these videos and talking about how great it was and how great it was. And they're making $1,000 a week and all this stuff like that. And you look at it now and you're making 45 cents a day with Demo. If y'all have caught my videos at all, y'all know that I have been torn over and over and over about, am I going to cancel my Hivemapper? I have officially canceled my Hivemapper. They told me I was getting my money back, $500. For some reason, it's split up. It's because I bought the regular HDC camera, then I had to pay the difference. One of those, I canceled it 2 days ago. One of those refunds has hit my account. The other one hasn't yet. I'm planning on taking that and putting it into a new project. I haven't decided which one yet. But just so I can get into another project and talk to y'all about it. But again, same thing as Hivemapper is, are you going to sit here and wait when there's, you know, for 2 months for this to come down? At what point do you start saying, you know, I really like this project. I don't care if it pays me a penny a day. I really like the project. Or do you say, hey, I have to have some type of return to make it worth my while, to keep up with the nonsense, to keep up with the maintenance or whatever I need for that device. Now, Natix might not have that much. Demo, I will say, is probably the easiest one to deal with because you don't do nothing. It's all automatic. Now, I wouldn't go buy the new LTE device, but that's me. Some of y'all might see that the LTE is supposed to give you additional rewards. But if you're getting, if all these new devices are coming out, these LTEs that's supposed to give you additional rewards than what a normal Demo would give you, the Demo macaron. What happens to the macaron rewards? That's something that hasn't really been discussed yet. You've seen all these YouTubers start pushing this new Demo product. You know, yes, the Demo Pi has very good rewards, but you still have this price action, this token now that keeps going the wrong way. So I know I'm just rambling kind of on and on, but it's just something I wanted to think about. I didn't want to make a long video, but I've had several people that keep commenting about Hivemapper, canceling Hivemapper, keeping Hivemapper. People comment about the Natix thing. You know, this goes back to why I keep saying is, you take your chance with getting with some of these projects when they're in testnet or even before testnet, and you hang with them. We've been hanging with Natix for 6 months, if not longer, before you had it going to mainnet. And it's not working out for us. I'm sorry. Right now, from testnet, we in Chirp, Wingbit, Swordchain, Silencio, Grass. I'm sure there's going to be some of those. I hate to say it. They're going to end up the same way as Natix. Is what kind of returns are we going to get? And that's just what crypto is about. I hate to be lumped into, you know, some of these projects we've talked about this necessary evil dealing with people in crypto, where people are just worried about the quick returns in the beginning and then they bail out. And I've discussed it in my driving video Saturdays. These projects, how do they prepare for that? If they're getting information, data from those contributors, selling that data to a company, but yet when people get very poor returns, they turn those devices off. That's data that maybe that company was relying on that they're not getting no more. So how does that project prepare themselves for that when that company's calling and saying, hey, we're paying for all this information and we're not getting it no more. We're paying for this certain region and we're not getting it no more. And that region turned off their devices because they're not getting it. Is it a necessary evil? Is it wrong? Is it wrong for the contributor like me to say, you know, hey, I signed up to be part of this project, this DPIN project, but I turned my device off because I was getting 7 cents a day. Am I wrong for that? Am I selfish? Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think there has to be a give and take somewhere. You can't expect the people to do stuff for free. Now you have some people who are saying part of this problem is the projects. Some of these projects aren't worried about the miners no more. They say about helium. Hey, I love the helium network. I think the helium network itself works great. You got phones on it. You got demo products on it. You got other projects using the helium network. But we have to split it between the helium network and the miners. The miners are getting screwed. The miners, you know, and maybe it's because I was early, and maybe because, you know, I made $5,000 in 17 days when I first got helium. I'm not stupid. I wasn't expecting Lambos, so don't say that. I was not expecting that kind of return to continue. But it seemed like with that project didn't just slowly go down. That project just hit a cliff. It just went down. And I remember it was like August 1st around the halving that it just seemed to, they started having these network issues, network rewards issues, and all these issues around all that same time. And it never, it fell fast. So look, I wasn't expecting $5,000 every 17 days, but I was expecting more than 50 cents a day. That's what I'm making right now. So y'all tell me what you'll think. At some point, do you pull the plug and say, this project's not going to be for me? I have hope for every testnet project that I'm in right now. You know, all of them. We're in, you know, several of them right now. I got to redo the numbers, but I wouldn't be playing with these if I didn't have some kind of hope that they were going to work out. I think Chirp's going to be huge. Wingbits is going to be huge. It's got a lot of support behind it. You know, they're collaborating with a lot of projects that are very established. So I think that gives them. Sword Chain's got a big community behind them. They got staking. They got devices out. Sword Chain's another one that I worry. People want to try to compare it to Demo. Is this going to be another one where, and I tell everybody, it's going to have a airdrop. I think it's going to be great in the beginning, but can they keep it going? Silencio doesn't talk about anything in their announcements other than some guy named Al or Sam or something like that. And I'm sick of seeing them, but they finally released some kind of paper, but still not talking about TGE or mainnet. Grass, everybody's in it. There's a lot of people in it. I can't see it going away just because of the sheer amount of people in it, but you're not hearing nothing about like mainnet TGE or nothing. It's supposed to be coming. So that's it. I probably drew this video out, you know, 10 minutes longer than it need to be, but I just want to make sure I kind of justify that I'm not just being greedy. I'm not expecting Lambos. Not expecting Lambos. I'm fully content. I have no problem right now. My GeoNet miner making $5 a day. $5 a day is $150 a month. You come up to a bull run, hopefully, at some point, and I'm not selling none of that stuff, and you hope that, hey, the token right now that's worth 25 cents goes to $1. Then you're making $15 a day. You know, that's one thing. But with your Natix device that's making 43 cents a day, what's it making even with if it triples in a bull run? You're making $1.20. I went to McDonald's last night and picked up food for me, my kids, and my wife, and it was $49. I can't even buy McDonald's for 4 people with what I would be making with Natix after the bull run if it triples in price. That's something to think about. Listen, we got a lot of things going on. I'm just trying to prime us ready for this possible bull run that's coming. I keep trying to tell everybody, I think it's going to be delayed. I don't think it's going to be until the end of the year. You got 2 rate drops coming. Who knows? The way they're talking about right now about cutting one of them, possibly, or it's not going to be as crazy as a cut because they worry about the inflation still going up. I try telling everybody that. Try telling everybody they're not doing anything. They're not cutting spending. So they're just telling people that they're going to try to drop rates because it's election time and to help the Democrats out. The Democrats put that person in office. Everything's political in this country. Everything. Guarantee the toilet paper that they're buying for the White House, somebody's uncle owns the company or the supplier. That's just the way it is. No matter if it's Republicans or Democrats or independents. I just feel that until after this presidential election and some rate cuts, we're not going to see this huge bull run just yet. But I'm trying to kind of trim the fat. I don't want to be, I'm going crazy right now with all these projects, and I'm not going to waste my time with certain projects that are making 20 cents a day when I can put more effort into helping Entropy out, finding new projects like Nubula, Anacoy, and stuff like that, and start putting my time and effort into those instead of getting paid 45 cents a day by Demo. Helium. Hey, I got helium devices that have lasted through Hurricane Ida and 100-mile-an-hour winds. Apparently, I'm doing some good installs. 17 of them out of 20, maybe 20-something, are still online after 2 years. But as they go out, they go out. I'll go out there and I'll power cycle and make sure the network works and stuff like that. But if they are damaged or something happens to them, I'm not buying new ones. Project that is done. And one last thing, because I can't seem to do any video today without, and I know I mentioned them twice, but Entropy. Ladies and gentlemen, I might be falling in love too hard on this one. But as of right now, this has been a great project. I love being in Discord. You know, earlier, like, people just started jumping into the voice chat room, and we all just started BSing with each other. Like and a lot of us, we've known a lot of these people from back in Helium on Discord, Wingbits, other scam project that I don't talk about anymore. Oh, there's some jokes going on today when there. I'm not even gonna go there. Maybe I'll save that for the live tomorrow. But this has been a cool project. I hate to keep telling people what we're making mining, because people have to understand not everybody's going to get in this project. This isn't like an ASIC where you just go buy an ASIC and you plug it in and they're going to allow you to start mining. This is not like that. So I hate to really push it, because there are some of y'all who are going to want to get in this project that they're not going to let in. And it's not personal, but if there's any kind of shenanigans they find on past Discords, if they think you're using a secondary or thirdary or fourthary or whatever that word is, Discord, and you're trying to game or anything, you're not going to be allowed in. They're getting inundated. If you see the Discord, how many people are joining the Discord constantly? There are so many people digging holes in this earth might fall apart. But that's just part of the thing. Some people digging holes and still not getting miner rules. I'm sorry. The big joke there is that we're mining nothing. It's a meme coin. You're mining nothing, sending nothing data to them, and they're paying you for nothing. But nothing right now is going crazy in price. You know, yesterday I did a video about them, and yesterday the price was at when I did the video 0.0024. We had 0.0036, but earlier we almost hit 0.005. 0005. This price is going up. I don't want to tell you exactly what I'm mining, how much. All I will tell you is it's over $50 a day. And by the time my video comes out Monday, I'm really scared, because if this stays on the track it's going, I'm scared to put on this spreadsheet. I'm scared to fill in this number with what it's going to be, just because some people ain't gonna get it, because there is a second law. You can't go sell right away. And some people are going to have issues with that. I know crypto. I've been in crypto way too long, been in crypto Discord too long. You're going to have people who are going to challenge this second law, and they're going to lose. Yes, in the voice chat, we even talked. Like at some point, you have to realize gains. You're not supposed to break the second law. You're not supposed to sell. How long do you hold out for? But when you're having price action like we're seeing, like, how do you not just continue to hold on? It's crazy. You know, I've been in this since back here. I told you I've been buying since that back here, and right now I'm buying every day. I'm taking my IoT every day. I'm not doing daily Solana like I was doing for a long time with my IoT from Helium. And I'm making actually it says I'm making $8 a day in Helium, and I'm buying $8 of this every day. And when you think of where it was before, where it is now, you know, I might do a video on how to, I had somebody ask me about how to buy Entropy just to buy it and not have to worry about mining and stuff like that. I kind of went over that a little bit in the video. I might do a exclusively only video on that, but we'll see. This video went way too long. I just wanted to explain myself on some projects and ask y'all's feedback, because, you know, I like to do that. When do you start giving up on projects? Or do you just say, hey, it's no cost? You're kind of like me. Hey, Helium's no cost. When the device goes out, the device goes out. I'm not going to put an effort to keep it online. On Natix, hey, I'm not going to sit there and have to worry about setting up and starting this thing every time for 40 cents. Even though I drive 3-hour trips there and 3-hour trips back sometimes. With the nitro going to give me bonus, and I'm still making 43 cents. Not me. So, look, we got a big live going on tomorrow night. Again, we got the contest going on tomorrow night. We're getting ready for a bull market. Tomorrow is Thursday, October 3rd, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, Louisiana time, and which is maybe 10 o'clock UTC time. So make sure y'all come in here. Make sure y'all say hi. And look, my live chats have no structure at all. We just start BSing about stuff. People ask me questions. 90% of them I can't answer because I act like I know crypto and I really don't know nothing. But hey, that's why y'all come to me. Nothing is financial advice. This is just what a fat old guy's doing for the hell of it. So see y'all tomorrow on the live. Make sure you're there. See y'all later.